my name is Samantha Kurtz. I was born April 30th, 1993 in Tampa, Florida. I have one brother. His name is Taylor. He's 3 years older than me. I'm very close to my family, especially my grandma. My name Samantha was just chosen because my parents like it. I always go by the name Sam, which is a little annoying because it's also a boy's name. But speaking of boys' names, if I had been a boy, my parents swear they would have named me Zoltar. If you don't remember, Zoltar is the name of the fortune-telling machine in the movie Big. Apparently they're big Tom Hanks fans. Either way, I'm glad I was not born a boy, and I'm glad my name is not Zoltar. My last name, Kurtz, is German, and I am part English, French, and German. A really cool fact about me is that my great-grandfather was actually the district attorney in Berlin, and when he saw what Hitler was doing and Hitler's rise to power, he kind of saw the writing on the wall and knew that he needed to get out because things were about to get really bad. So he packed up his family, including my grandfather, and they left for America, where they arrived on July 4th, which makes the 4th of July a really special holiday for my family and I. I'm not a typical student. I've already graduated with my bachelor's degree. I graduated in spring of 2015 from the University of Florida. I had a degree it was a Bachelor of Science in Applied Physiology and Kinesiology, which sounds really complicated and intense, but really it just is like occupational therapy, physical therapy, and nursing. So hopefully, I'm applying to occupational therapy schools right now, and I'm hoping to get in for next year. And if I don't get into Florida, then I'm going to wait another year, another application cycle, and I'm going to apply to a few other schools. I'm not applying to other schools right now because my boyfriend Drew is currently applying to the Pro Teach program to become a history teacher. He was in a really severe car accident last year, right around UF campus by Sorority Row, and he was T-boned on his motorcycle, which he thankfully does not ride anymore. And he lost his Achilles tendon, most of his soft tissue, and then he was in shams for 3 months and had his legs sewn together for 1 month. I know that sounds really gory, but the good news is he's fine now. Well, not fine, but he's walking with a cane, and he's doing so much better than he was before. This past summer, I went on a family trip to Europe. It was my grandmother's 80th birthday, so she took us all on a cruise, and despite my fears of flying, I made it. And we started in Barcelona, and then we went all throughout Italy, even went to Malta and Marseille in France, and we ended in Rome. And my favorite part of the trip was Rome because it was so cool to see all the ancient things like the Colosseum and all those type of things. So I really enjoyed that, and obviously the food. Speaking of food, I really like to cook, especially Italian food like pasta, pizza. I'm a huge fan of carbs. So that leads me to my next point. I love to exercise because if I didn't exercise, I probably wouldn't fit in my car. So I like to take Zumba classes, I like to go for walks, and I like to do the Stairmaster. This past fall, I got a puppy named Emmett. We named him Emmett because of Emmitt Smith, the Gator football player. We're huge Gator football fans. When we got him, he was about this big. He was 3 pounds, 14 ounces, and he was just a little fluff ball. He's a miniature Australian Shepherd. You might hear his tags dingling if he walks around. And he's really pretty. He has bright blue eyes, and he's full of energy. His favorite things to do are to play fetch, which he will literally do with anything, like even a hair tie. And he likes to eat ice, which you typically have to give him in order to get, it's like a trade. Like if he has something I don't want him to have, I'll give him ice and he'll give it back. He's very smart. And he got his rabies shot last Wednesday, so now we're able to take him on more walks, so that burns a ton of energy, so that's really good. I also really like crafting, so if my friend asks me to paint a canvas for them, I have no problem because I like doing it. It's stress relief and it's really fun. I really love watching TV. My favorite TV channels are HGTV, E, and Netflix, which isn't a channel, but I still enjoy Netflix. On HGTV, I really like the show Flip or Flop, even though I find the host, Lara, annoying. I really enjoy the concept of the show where you take an object from the flea market, completely transform it, and then sell it at another flea market for a profit, and whoever makes the biggest profit wins. Also on HGTV, I like watching Fixer Upper, where a married couple, Chip and Joanna Gaines, take houses in Waco, Texas, and completely reinvent them for the family that they're doing it for, and they turn out beautifully. It's a great show. I suggest you watch it. On E, I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It's my guilty pleasure. Don't tell anyone I watch that. Again, it's a guilty pleasure. And then on Netflix, I like to watch Arrested Development, not the new seasons though. I like watching The Office, I like watching Bob's Burgers, and I'm currently watching Making a Murderer, which is a very interesting documentary. I'm really close to my family, like I said earlier. My grandma, she lives in Tampa, and we go back to visit her all the time, and she's been a really big part of my life. And I'd just like to thank you all for watching my video, and I can't wait to see all of your videos, and I look forward to taking this class. Thank you.